with another one, Paulscast Podcast. Yo, we back. We got to talk about this one. Do y'all know where y'all kids at right now? That's my first question. Do y'all know where y'all kids at right now at 5:42 a.m.? I'm talking about the kids. If your kids is living with you, I don't even care if they is 18. If they living with you and they ain't coming from work, it shouldn't be no excuse why they outside. There shouldn't be no excuse why they outside, people. If your kids is not coming from work, and if they 18 and they living with you, they should be in the goddamn house right now. That's all I want to know. Do you know where your kids at? Even when it's 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, even when it's 5 in the afternoon, just all times, do you know where your kids at? You might not know them all times, but like, really, you should know where your kids at all times, man. I ain't trying to hear that. All times, you should know where your kids at. Unless they, with the other spouse or whatever, and they went to go do something, but I still gonna know. But stuff. Take detours wherever. I'm just talking about like when your kid go out by they go out to go hang with their peoples and all that stuff. You need to know where your kids is at nowadays, people, because it's crazy out here. It's you can't like the cop. I told y'all before in the last couple videos before. If y'all go look back, I told y'all before the cops could do but so much. They could do but so much, man. Kids out here just stealing, unaliving people for anything. Like they don't care. They just running. They just doing what they want to do, and the parents really can't do nothing about it. I mean, not the parents, but the police can't do nothing about it. But I guarantee, if the police start charging the parents for the kids' actions, I bet you this shit gonna slow down. I bet this gonna slow down. Parents gonna be putting their belt to with these kids. I'm telling you, if the laws start taking the penalizing the parents for the kids' actions, I'm telling you, a lot of stuff gonna slow down. Show y'all this right here, man. These kids right here going crazy in California. And not only Cali though, it's everywhere. But this instant video right here, they in Cali, I think. They in Cali. I think they in Cali. Look at this stuff though, man. Shout out to Anton. Go over there and give him some love on his page and stuff. Nigga be doing this thing. When it comes to podcasts, I look up to this man right here. Shout out to Anton. Big ups.
Of bike
Brethren.
riding
Big ups,
robbers
brethren.
caught on video ransacking a Chevron food mart. And this is just the latest in a series of similar incidents with dozens of people, most of them minors, rushing into stores, stealing items, and then escaping before the police get there.
Yeah, KHLA's Lindsay Pena is live outside that store in Lincoln Heights with more. Lindsay?
Good evening, Rick and Mary Beth. This Chevron is at the corner of Mission and Daly Streets here in Lincoln Heights. And as you mentioned yesterday, it was overrun by teenagers ransacking the store. I had a chance to talk to the owner earlier, and he says he's fed up. Surveillance video from outside a Lincoln Heights Chevron store shows dozens of young people riding up on bikes and scooters. Seconds later, they're then inside, grabbing everything in sight.
They just came in like it was, Halloween trick-or-treating.
Justin Salib is the store owner and says he was alerted by his alarm company and cashier about the brazen thefts.
Came in, they saw what they wanted, they grabbed what.
Bruh, he said it came in like it was Halloween. Y'all see this? And this ain't no. This is everybody. All diversity. That's diversity. Is diverse in there. Blacks, Latino, Mexicans. Like I say, all Chinese person too. White. They all in there. Ski masked up. Some ain't ski masked up. Some just don't give up. They just out here just don't give a damn. Is that an old lady in there? She probably scared. If that's an old lady in there, she probably scared to death. Like, what's going
Whatever
on?
they want, and
Oh
it
no,
wasn't
they
just
ain't
like
no old
grabbing
lady.
one item or two items, it was grabbing boxes.
Salib says the
Look at
15 to
this.
20 kids who
Look at this, y'all. Them niggas on the bikes coming up. Ain't no. Some of 'em ain't got no mask on. I know the people over here in the pumps like, hell about to go down. This is crazy. But man, boy, my mama would have told. I remember back in the day, I used to steal like little. I used to do stupid stuff to like this. I used to steal like little pencils and go pencil fighting. I used to do dumb stuff too. Until I started getting smart. That's what I'm saying. These people gonna eventually gonna start doing other stuff. Gonna graduate to other crimes. But I started like then eventually I started stealing candy and selling it. Man, when I was stealing pencils and pencil fighting. Eventually I started taking the pencils, going to the school and selling the kids pencils that was pencil fighting. So, I was just always like trying to get to a dollar. But it's still bad, man. This is bad. This is bad, y'all.
Looked to be no older than 15 or 16 years
That's
old,
what I'm
took
saying.
large amounts of snacks and energy drinks and just left. When the cops showed up minutes later,
They said, well, this is considered shoplifting. We can't do anything about it. Have a nice day.
LAPD did confirm to KTLA they responded to the call and that there were no reported injuries. Salib says he's growing tired of dealing with issues like this.
So when is enough's going to be enough? We're all like small business owners. We all pay our taxes. We all do everything the legal right way. And yeah,
Y'all know. What was that movie? What was that movie when little boy ran out the store and they shot him in the back? I forgot one of them black movies, man. The game had. I will look it up for y'all real fast. I should. Man, we got time. Fuck it. Let's look it up. We got to go ahead and explore. What's one of the movies called, man? What's that movie called? He said, "Nothing change." Yeah. What was it, y'all? What was the chat? Hey, what was the name of that movie when the little boy ran out the store and got shot in the back? What was the name of that movie when the little boy ran out the store and got shot in the back by the Chinese people or something? One of them side, not side movie. It was something. I don't know, chat. I can't think right now. Yeah, he was stealing. He ran out the store. Remember, Game had it on his documentary album, and he was talking like, "You flat face, you woo woo woo." Oh, chat. I can't remember. Boy, I can't remember right now. That was a classic. That was a classic movie and a classic album. Shout out to Game. Damn, that was good.
at the end of the day, we get the short end of the stick.
At
A
this
lot of
point,
movies.
Salib feels he has no choice but to absorb the loss, paying the cost to replace the stolen
No choice but to out of goddamn. But no, but if he would have did that, everybody would have been mad. Then they'd be like, over some chips. But y'all don't think y'all ain't. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a bigger. Y'all don't get the bigger picture because once this nigga, once the businessman go out of business because y'all kids is out here stealing every day. Then what? Then what y'all gonna do when y'all can't like Walmart is like not Walmart, but Walmart got money for days. But local grocery stores is going out of business across these states, man. I've been seeing it all around the news. They going out of business. Like what? The furniture, not the furniture stores. Well, they always say they going out of business, but they be lying. But I'm talking about what's it called? What's it called? The stores like just little bull mess stores, man. Like Compare Foods and Food Line. I mean, not Food Lines, but Dollar Generals and stuff like that. That be right in the hood, the community. That shit going out of business because everybody want to steal. They stealing carts. Like people stealing shopping carts. I got a homeboy from Brad Boulevard that like to balance it on his head. My little crackhead homeboy, he be balancing on his head and stuff. Like, where he get that cart from? But this is ridiculous.
inventory and restock his shelves.
There's no consequences. And the crazy part is these are children. These are high schoolers and middle schoolers. Like, where's their parents?
Again, that owner tells us that the police who responded told him there wasn't much they could do. This was simply a case of shoplifting.
What?
There's nothing you can do. This was simply a case of shoplifting. Listen to what we talking about right now.
So you know what
We're
that
not
mean?
talking about
So y'all know what that mean? That mean we're going to do it again. That's what that mean in my criminal mind. Like, oh, word? You heard what the police just said? Nigga, Let's go hit another stove. Matter of fact, let's hit the same stove.
You know, anybody that can do anything, or, you know, you got all of the cameras. Now, if he'd have locked him in, or he'd have defended himself or defended his store or anything
Yeah.
like that, because you can't expect the cashier. The cashier just worked there. He just trying to figure out his own life. He just trying to get paid or whatever, probably a relative or something. Who knows? But if something would have happened, they would have said, oh no, the criminals' lives, which these are young criminals because they are breaking the law, the criminals' lives are worth more than the candy that they're stealing, but we don't have any kind of police protection. So don't matter if you give the camera footage or none of that type of stuff. All of these kids knew that they
Y'all
can
know
go
where
in
y'all
and commit this crime and
y'all
wouldn't
know
be caught.
y'all know where your kids at? Mine's right here. He just woke up. 'Cause he ain't put me in the bed. I'm about to go to bed in a little bit, baby. Just working, just working. My baby just got up.
And this is the culture that you see over in Los Angeles. This is the culture that you see in certain environments. And they're going to graduate. They're going to graduate. Eventually, they're going to graduate into stealing cars. And then they're going to graduate into selling crack and dope. And then they'll graduate into putting their hands on people, maybe even carjacking, and there's no consequences. I mean, let's first address the elephant in the room, in that there is a lack of parents that actually care about where their children are.
Was my baby nose bleeding on stream, y'all? I didn't see it. His mama over here holding his nose back. I guess his nose was bleeding when he woke up. Must have been too hot. Dry. What you mean? You probably picking his old nasty self.
They don't know where their kids are. They're not trying to figure it out. They ain't got the Find My on them. And so these kids is roaming about with a bunch of other kids that ain't up to no good,
No good.
and they're committing crimes. We was so afraid to get caught stealing from the corner store. If you stole a 25 bag of chips, you know what I'm saying? And they knew who the what people was, because these is not people that
Not me and my homies. We was like this, but we was just like, they better go out there. I mean, I ain't condoning it. You already know that, but they better go make some money off that. They done took 12. What did man people say? $1,200 worth of items. Mm, mm, mm. These niggas ain't gonna do nothing but eat. Ain't gonna do nothing but eat, throw a little party. They probably did that for a party. Summertime too. Oh man, it's crazy.
not coming into the store. And so, you know, you would get in trouble. You would straight up get in trouble if you got caught. The police was a part of the community. The store owner was a part of the community. Your parents was a part of the community. But these kids don't feel no consequences because they're aware, and they smart. They smart as hell. They're aware that they can't do anything to them because, oh man, it's just shoplifting. What do you want us to do about it? So now the business owner who is trying to make a living, which a lot of people don't even know that, you know, a large portion of what you make in order to be able to pay your employees or keep things open, it comes from inside the store when people go and get gas. A lot of times gas, you don't make a lot of money from that at all. Sometimes it's even just break even, but you got to lower your prices for gas in order to compete. Gas prices is already high. They're individual owner operators. And now you got the kids coming in and taking whole boxes. Don't feel no kind of fear, no consequences, haven't been raised right. And it's crazy. It's crazy how we just make this the norm in our culture.
New at 11, it's happened again. Teens going on a wild rampage, ransacking a Southern California convenience store, taking whatever they can get their hands on. Can anything be done to stop these crimes?
Nope.
Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter is live in Lincoln Heights with the new video tonight. Leanne.
Mark, that's exactly what the owner of this gas station here wants to know. He says that takeover happened in just a matter of seconds and says there was nothing they could do as the store suddenly filled with thieves. A sudden burst of young thieves as 24 kids take over the Chevron station in Lincoln Heights.
Just ambushed the store and ransacked it pretty much.
Owner Jerry Salib says it happened in an instant. You can see the young boys grabbing boxes full of candy, as many chips as they could carry, even cases of beer. Salib says they got away with more than $1,200 worth of goods.
When it's a gang of them at 24, 25 people, it's like an organized crime type of situation, you know, like those 25 kids could easily overpower my cashier. And
thankfully, the cashier wasn't injured. The drama erupting Thursday evening at Daly and Mission. You can see the thieves ride up on their bikes and scooters and run in. So many packing into the small store.
That's real diversity and equity and inclusion right there.
Equity and inclusion.
That's real diversity.
Yeah, diversity, equity, and inclusion right
Diversity,
there.
equity, and inclusion. Black, white, Latino, all of that. They just out here.
They just
doing what they want to do.
Were running into each other in the chaos of their crime.
Mexican.
I see a Chinese nigga right there the first come in.
Premeditated, organized, and it's, of course, they're gathering so many of them that I can't even stop just one kid, right? It's 24, 25 kids. So, you know, it leaves me kind of helpless.
Salib says they've had minor theft before, but nothing like this. Adding to his frustration, he says the LAPD couldn't help.
They said there was nothing they can do about it. They said it's considered shoplifting, and
oh my God, that nigga grab Slim Jims for days. Niggas goddamn, sheesh. Niggas
shoplifting isn't something they can really go after.
Salib says given their tactics, he's sure the thieves have struck before. He's hoping they'll be held accountable before they commit another calculated crime.
There's other gas stations all within the area, and these type of things happen all the time.
Bro, they should have just took the goddamn ATM too. Should have hauled the ATM on the back of the bikes and damn, they had their way. Them niggas in there having their way.
And you know why he called the news? You know why we having this conversation right now? You know why I'm able to have this and communicate with you guys?
Why?
Is because he knew after the police did nothing that he would just have to come out of pocket and spend his money. And some people, I'm pretty sure they'll be in the comments and they'll say, oh, it's only $1,200, or, oh, you know, he only lost this amount of money or whatever. That's your business, bro. And you live and die off of the investments that you make in your business. And he working it every day. And it's not like, you know, he's just not around and there's some large corporation and all of that. That's not what happens. And so
like I said, this ain't Walmart. This is not Walmart, bro. This is like your local Circle B with the Arabs and shit trying to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? It's your local Circle K, your 365, man. That shit crazy, bro. They come over here and I'm telling you, as a business owner, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna learn when y'all start getting some money, getting something. When y'all start getting owning some shit, except for owning your Facebook or some shit like that, y'all little niggas gonna realize, man.
Even, you know, when you start to think about the type of investments that you would like to make or the type of businesses that you would like to have, you got to take this into consideration. It's always somebody that can steal you blind, that can rob you blind. We got to go off the honor system that nobody is honorable anymore. The police can't help you unless somebody got their head cracked in. Somebody think about this for a second. The police said that they can't do anything because it's just simple shoplifting. So what are you to do? If you defend yourself, you're in trouble. If you don't defend yourself, then you rob blind. And this is why a lot of business leaders, I was talking to a couple guys, and I actually was talking to a person here. I called him on a Millionaire Morning Show, and I said, bro, you know, we kind of talked about, opening up a gas station, or what he would do if he opened up a gas station in Los Angeles and what the cost of gas is. And then we got off the live stream, and then I talked to him on the phone separately, and he was just like, yo, the theft and stuff like that.
You're like, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. I was just capping. I was just capping for the street. Ain't nobody open no gas station, nigga. You know what these little niggas doing? That's right. That's probably had a conversation with. You know what these little niggas doing? You're right. And I don't just talk it just to talk, nigga. We was on the stream, nigga. I ain't goddamn open no gas station, about to lose no thousands of dollars behind these little niggas. That's what that nigga. That's what that conversation really went like.
He said he called his friend. He said the theft and stuff like that is rampant, and the laws don't protect business owners and citizens. And it's all, built for defending crime and theft and protecting them. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description.
That's crazy. Like you said, man, let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments, man. Pause Cast Podcast, over and out.